Right, shall start. Good afternoon, and thank you all for coming to this wonderful occasion. As the father of the bride, I am honoured to be asked to make the first speech. There are many others waiting to speak, so I would appreciate it if you would allow me to say a few words about my beautiful daughter, Julie. Sorry. It's hard.
Deep breath.
Julie has always put others first, and I am so proud of the woman she has become and all that she has achieved in life so far. I love her with all my heart. I would like to welcome my new son-in-law Eugene and his family into our family. And I want to thank you, Eugene, for making Julie so happy. Sorry. Yeah, I know. And finally, yeah, the bells. Yeah, get on with it. And finally, I would like to thank the bride and groom for their organisation of this fantastic day. You have both done an amazing job to make your dream a reality. I'd like you all to please stand and raise your glasses and wish lifelong happiness to Julie and Eugene. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You were so good. It was excellent. You did a bloody good job. Really well. Really good.
Thanks. Thank you.
My sincere thanks for being with us here today to celebrate the wedding of Eugene and Julie. I would like to start by thanking a few people who traveled a long way from here today. Thank you, Jan family from Italy, Jacob and Rahini from France, Tommy and Slojini from USA, and my sisters Rita from India, and Pasam from Canada. As well as those from UK, Tava, Rajani and children, Mario, Anna and little Lucas, Suren, Anisha and children, Rajan Prada. My special thanks for Father Mihal, all the way from London to celebrate this wedding. Thank you for your lovely service, Father. We have really. And I thank the very much for Father Edward for allowing us to celebrate this wedding mass at your church. We really appreciate for it. He's not here, but we really appreciate for it. So I would like to take this opportunity to say a few words about Eugene and Julie. Eugene was the first baby in our family, and he was spoiled by everyone.
Obviously.
He was a cute child. From a young age, he showed an interest to become a police officer. At Christmas and for his birthdays, he would ask for the toy guns. And he always enjoyed watching Bond movies and detective shows such as like The Bill and the X-Files, etc. At school career evenings, to my surprise, he walked past all the information stands. He spent most of his time to speak to the police officers. The only time we ever seen Eugene was switch off his television and actually study was for the exam when training to become a police officer. He is so moved up being a detective and continues to work hard in serving his community. We are very proud of him. Eugene moved his home in Fulham in 2009 and hardly visited us after that. Even when he did visit, when he opened the door, he would say, "It's only flying visit." He wouldn't stay more than 5 minutes to have a cup of coffee. He really is mom's coffee. We are delighted that Eugene has now found a beautiful, kind wife to share his life with. Judy, welcome to the Emmanuel family. Rather than a daughter-in-law, instead, we think you have another daughter. From the first day when Eugene introduced to us 2 years ago, we were charmed by your warm, open, loving nature. Since meeting you, Eugene visits much more regularly. So thank you, Julie. Though they got Jala, we haven't been able to compete. Eugene and Julie, today both exchange vows in presence of the Lord Jesus Christ. May you both continue your new journey to a full of happiness. Eugene, Julie is a beautiful, intelligent young lady that has brought out of the best qualities in you. Cherish her. Julie, Eugene has always been a loving, caring young man. He will treat you like a princess. He will be an excellent husband. You are both blessed and lucky to journey through the life with a perfect soulmate. Now I ask all of you, please raise your glass to toast Eugene and Julie.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Thank you very much. First of all, thank you, Chris, for those kind words. I know it must have been very nervous for you, but it does mean a lot that you did say a few words. And I'm sure everyone will agree you did a very good job. And Dad, thanks again for your kind words, but let's be honest, you probably enjoyed every single moment of it, didn't you? Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone, a massive thank you for making the effort to come here, because although it's meant to be mine and Julie's day, it wouldn't be possible without all of you here, and it does mean a lot to us. I know some of you, as my dad said, have come a long way, some from Ireland as well. Of course, London, and some of you have left young children to be here to celebrate our day. Okay. can I raise a glass to family and friends? I suppose this is the part of the speech that I'm probably meant to thank everyone today to sort of how they've brought it all together and made it very special for us. But let's be honest, I could have probably done without the hindrance. But no, in all seriousness, there's a lot of people who've made today happen, and although I might have thought I could have done it on my own, I simply couldn't have. So thank you everyone who has played a part. A big thank you to Mike, James, Kieran, Warren for being my groomsmen and helping today. So thank you very much. Thank you for helping at the church. And as a small thank you, we've got a couple of things here, or something for you. Do you want to come forward? Mike? That's Mike. It's Mike. Thank you. Cheers. No, thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'd also like to say a massive thank you to the bridesmaids. You all look amazing. Oh yeah. I'd also give a massive thank you for Lauren as well for coming all the way from Dubai. I know it means a lot to Julie, it means a lot to us as well, so thank you very much. Claire, thank you very much for all the support you've given to Julie over the years, and thank you very much for organising the hen do as well. I understand you all had an amazing time. Lisa, thank you very much for being one of Julie's bridesmaids. I know she wouldn't have enjoyed today without you being part of the party as well. And to Laura, who's Julie's sister, thank you very much for helping today. I know you've been supportive throughout your lives together and also leading up to today as well. And finally, Diran, thank you very much. Julie and I probably wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Diran. Basically, Diran was going for a job interview at Julie's school. They went for a quick drink. I stumbled in and sort of muscled into their conversation. So thank you for going to Holy Cross. Oh, and again, we've got a small gift for you girls as well. Lisa, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lauren, thank you very much. Claire, thank you so much. And Laura, thank you. I would like to thank Sharon and Chris for bringing up such a lovely daughter. Thank you both for making me feel so welcome to your family. Sharon, you look amazing today, and Chris, you look very dapper as well. I know it was very difficult travelling from Spain to try and get the suit fitted and all that, but it does make yeah, no, but it did mean a lot to us that you did make the effort. Thank you so much. Can we also raise a glass to Sharon and Chris? Sharon and Chris. Mum and Dad, where do I start? Firstly, I probably don't say it enough, probably hardly ever, but I do love you very much. You've always been there for me, a rock, people I can always depend on. I know I'm not the easiest son, and Julie may sometimes say you've created a monster. But you have raised me to who I am today, and thank you for that. You've always loved and supported me throughout every stage of my life. I've never wanted for anything. You've both been happily married now for 35 years, and then, 36 years. And I can only hope that in that time, if me and Julie are still happily in love, we'd be very blessed. Can I raise a glass to my mum and dad, Vimla and Joseph? For the mums.
It's here.
Do you know which is which?
They're both the same.
Are they exactly the same? Yeah, okay. Just as a small gift for the mums, got one for you. There's another person I would like to mention as well. Again, someone without him I probably wouldn't be here today, and that's Tavam Uncle. I was born in Sri Lanka, and there was a lot of civil war going over, and without the help and support of Tavam Uncle in bringing us over here, I wouldn't be here and probably wouldn't have met thing. Yeah, Tavam Uncle and my Janati. But thank you very much. Cheers, thank you. Yeah. And a couple of people we can't forget today, and that's Max and Poppy. They were both stunning today, and some may even say they stole the limelight from Julie and I.
It's not easy.
I'm sure you'll all agree that they both looked adorable, and I'm sure Jarek will be scouting them for a few photographs later, for a few modelling contracts. We've got a couple of gifts here for them as well. One here for Max. And one for Poppy. Okay. Some of you may have noticed that there aren't any favours on the tables. Julie and I thought it'd be a nice gesture to make a donation to the HCPT charity. They're a charity who help disabled and disadvantaged children go to Lourdes every Easter. So we've decided to put that money towards that charity there. I'd like to thank Colette, who's helped us out a lot today. She created a beautiful seating plan you see outside today. Father Mihal for coming all the way to London to marry us. I'd like to thank the boys who came to Prague. The stag was very, very good. I'd like to thank the florists for the beautiful flowers, the staff at Easter Castle who made today possible, especially Ben Chapman, and thank you to Jodie, who's not here, but she's helped with the planning at every step, and she's also been a saint in dealing with all the endless emails and phone calls from me as well. I'd also like to mention both Julie and I's grandparents. Julie was especially close to her grandparents, Paddy and Jean. It's a shame that they can't be here, but we hope that all our grandparents are here in spirit today. Can we raise a glass to not only our grandparents, but everyone who's lost anyone that they care about? So if we can raise a glass to the ones we've lost. Okay, I won't be too much longer. I'd like to thank Joe for agreeing to be my best man. I've known Joe since I was 11 years old. He lived opposite me growing up. His family still lives opposite my parents. We were first introduced by a mutual friend on the estate because I was at St Greg's and Joe was going into St Greg's. I couldn't remember the name of him for the life of me until the other day. But I think it was it Anthony? Yeah. But me and Joe stayed in touch, and yeah, it's been a while now. But no, me and Joe have become very good friends. Joe is one of the nicest people I've met. He will do anything for you. Joe, you've been amazing throughout the lead up to the wedding. You did an amazing job with the stag do.
Yeah, thanks very much.
I may have helped a little, but you did a good job. I couldn't have asked for a better best man, and we've got a little small thank you for you as well. Can we raise a glass to Joe?
Might want to reserve that.
Finally, the one person in the room which I owe the most thanks to is Julie. If anyone here is questioning their faith today, Julie is a living saint. So, in order to put up with me, all my habits, my OCD-ness and all that, no, thank you very much for putting up with us. I know I'm not the easiest person to live with, and thank you for sticking with me. I hope you find it worthwhile, and I wouldn't want to spend a single moment without you. So thank you. Who would have known that sunny Thursday afternoon on September the 25th, 2014, deciding to have one or two beers on my own would lead to finding my best friend. It was the White Horse. I walked in. In fact, I was on the phone to Kevin Murray. We were talking about going to the Libertines gig that weekend. I noticed Julie. I was by the bar. I saw her smile, and then instead of going outside to the beer garden where I could have a smoke and a drink, I decided to stay in and basically muscle my way into their conversation. I'm sure you'll all agree with me that Julie looks stunning today. But that said, she does look stunning every single day as well. I do have to pinch myself every day and make sure it's not a dream, and I am the luckiest man alive. Julie recently had to get her prescriptions changed on her lenses. I was kind of hoping she'd delay this, because if she finally realised what she was looking at today, might not have happened. And again, I know I had initial worries about what dress you'd be wearing, etc. but I've got to say, you look stunning, and no matter how much I thought I could have picked a perfect dress, I wouldn't have been able to do this. So well done, thank you very much. thank you for marrying me and making the happiest and proudest man in the world. I hope we have an amazing future together, and marrying you is the best decision in my life. And finally, can everyone be upstanding to my wife, my bride, my best friend Julie. All right, that's basically me now, but can we have a little round of applause for Joe now?
Good evening, everyone. I just want to say, huge, this is the speech that he wrote for me. It's gone.
Pick that
up. Later, Huge, later. So, Huge, you can stop crying your heart out because I've got it all under control.
Nice Oasis reference.
Wow. I think you'll all agree what an amazing ceremony and a truly breathtaking venue. I'm sure you'll also agree that Princess Eugenie looks perfect. Not a hair out of place, and I know he's been dreaming about his big castle wedding since we were kids. I think the only thing I'm going to look forward to more than the smile on his face earlier is his dancing a little bit later on. That dancing, that's dirt huge. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Joe. I've known Huge for 23 years. We grew up only yards apart, and I think as Eugene mentioned, although we don't live there anymore, our parents still do. Little by little, we got to know each other. And although this may come as a bit of a shock to some, in those early days, Eugene was one of the sportiest people I knew. He'd often be seen cycling down the road, speeds of supersonic. And he was also a keen tennis pro. There is a reason for that. He was the only one that owned a racket.
Where's Warren?
Yeah, Warren will remember. Yeah. So by the time we were into our teens, Eugene was a computer geek. Might not look it now. And that was until he found cigarettes and alcohol. It's also around this time he developed his love of blondes, and in particular, Cameron Diaz, which might explain the stories about the Morning Glory. He got himself a guitar as he wanted to be a rock and roll star. But he wasn't blessed with the voice of a songbird. So, I warn you now, watch out for his singing later. Some of the best memories I have growing up involve Eugene. When he passed his driving test, it opened a lot of avenues and road trips. Southend, do you remember? Yeah. Brighton, Newcastle, and even Brent Cross. In those days, we liked to roll with it. We never appreciated the importance of being idle. We'd just get in the car and drive. You guessed it, listening to Stereophonics. So the weekends were often spent at the Kenton Arms, Grafton's, Dicey's, Spanish Arch, or the Rat and Parrot. No? Yeah, all pretty much shut. I think they've lost our business. Most of those nights would often be seen with Eugene either flashing his warrant card or his tattoo. To be fair, I can't really remember much of that. It was a blur. I must mention Eugene's 30th, the party of all parties. Definitely maybe the best party I've been to, which I know is only going to be outdone by today.
Well,
I know it's the modern role of a best man to organise a stag, but Eugene being Eugene decided he'd take it into his own hands. But I must admit, and I'm sure the boys would agree, I never knew Prague had so many sights. I'll say no more on that. Eugene's not one to look back in anger or cast no shadow. And to me, this is most evident by the fact that we've never argued or fought in all the years that I've known him. He's one of the most genuine, honest people I know, and would do anything to help a mate in need. And that's why he'll always be my Wonderwall. I've got a bit more.
oh, okay.
So sorry, the puns aren't going to end there. So for those of you who know Eugene will know he's a perfectionist. He's a man that loves the finer things in life. His designer watch, his mulberry bag, man bag, sorry. Or his
Satchel.
Satchel, sorry. Or his Mont Blanc pen. And it's no surprise today that he's completed his master plan and married only the finest in Julie. It's not ending there. Some might say he's a lucky man, as she's electric. And I hope you will all agree, together, they are the perfect couple. Julie, you look absolutely stunning today, and I know you've made Eugene the happiest man in the world. I don't want to spoil the mood, so I'm only going to mention a couple of his strange ways. Yes, you might do. Eugene always wears 2 pairs of socks. Yeah, I know. You're asking yourself why, and I still do. Always white on the bottom, and then a black pair of socks on top. And I'm still not sure, after 23 years, why this is. And the only conclusion I've come up with is that it's because he wants bigger feet. So, Julie, tomorrow, I ask you to let us all know. Julie, I know you're going to take good care of Eugene, and please make sure you lend him back to us every so often, because despite his faults, we actually quite like it having him around. Euge, I can't thank you enough for giving me the opportunity to be your best man and sharing in your special day. You've been a fantastic friend to me over the years, and I'm sure this will continue in the future, even if we're half the world away. Anyone that's spent time with the both of you know what a great couple you are together. And along with Yala, I wish you a lifetime of happiness. Well, I'm sure you'll be all pleased to hear I'm out of time. But please don't go away just yet, as I want to thank everyone for coming from all over the world. So happy you could be here now. I can't go now without talking about Eugene's first love. Sorry, Julie. For those of you who know him, do you know what I mean? For those of you who don't, I'll let you try and work it out for yourself, or come find me later. We can talk tonight. All that remains for me to do is wish the new Mr. and Mrs. Manuel all the best. Let there be love all around you today, and let it live forever. So, I'm wrapping it up now, so if you could all please stand by me for one final time, go let it out and raise your glass. Toast to your champagne supernova, the bride and groom.
Joe, come here. Thank you very much. You did well.
Pleasure, mate.
Thank you very much. Well done.